Welcome to Different Bottle 4, episode 5. How y'all doing out there? It's Rev, the most electrifying
No, you're not.
nation out
No, you're
here.
not.
He sound
Relax.
tired just saying that.
Relax.
Let me.
We gave you the role of host. Don't take it too far. Now.
The
Don't
most
take it too
electrifying
far.
host out here. Go ahead, can introduce yourself to them.
I was about to say, don't make me co-sign, brother. I can't do that,
We don't tell
But-
lies.
yo. But it's man, y'all know me. It's K, King K, whatever y'all want to call me. Y'all call me anything. It really doesn't matter to me.
Herb too superb. I don't know.
Too superb.
Chan, aka Kenzo, you already know.
Who call you that?
Yeah.
All right, it's your
A
boy
lot of
Najumba,
people.
but on first thing, K, you caught me off guard with that shirt. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yeah.
I'm representing the Islanders.
But all right.
Flamboyancy, brother. You already know.
Shoes? I don't know. We talk about that later.
So, anyways, today's episode is going to be about relationships and dating. It's a real ask for a topic, like right now. And me and the guys, we just going to put on our little viewpoints on this one.
Damn. Relationship. Ooh, I didn't think it was coming that quick. Then. All right, bro. Let's see what we got on deck.
So the first question is, what are some red flags in the talking stage, like that you'll find in there?
If she can't text back, or like she hasn't made it apparent that, hey, I might not be able to text, but I can call you, or hey, I don't like calling, I like FaceTiming. If y'all talking and there's no way that y'all can communicate consistently, that means she ain't gonna be able to do it further on. So that's a red flag for me off the bat.
Yeah, actually from like passwords and social media passwords, and we haven't even got into a relationship. Like, rip, you don't trust me? Like, come on now, that's a little bit too broad.
I mean, why would you ask? Why would they ask that? That's way too early though. I don't know.
No point in doing that. June, you got anything to say?
I feel like unnecessary aggressive behavior. I don't think I would, want to be interested in somebody that's like being too aggressive, trying to be like too demanding anything.
But, like some people are dominant though. Some females are.
That's just not my match then.
Okay.
No, it's you, brother.
Oh, we
We going in a circle. Like,
Oh,
what
we
you
going in a
see, look, he's
circle.
trying to skip himself,
Skip
yo.
over yourself, bro.
You're supposed to be the host. You gotta answer the questions too, though.
What are some red flags in this? A huge red flag, I'm gonna piggyback off what you said, is like no communication. Like you can't text me, you can't tell me what's going on. I understand we're not in a full blown relationship, but your finger's not broken. You can still text me, and you ain't losing your tongue. So you could definitely call me and say, "Yo, Rel, this is how this is gonna go. Rel, this is how this is gonna go. This is what happened. I need this to happen, and I need you to do this, and this can't happen no more." Like,
We got a round 2 going on?
Okay.
Huh?
Wait. Everybody answered already, right?
Nah,
Nah,
I ain't
get
answer
it.
yet.
Okay,
You say the most. Excuse me, I'm gonna take his word. Most electrifying for the last, brother. Flamboyancy, brother. That's the word. But I'm gonna just go out there and say overbearing when you're just putting too much on me at too high a volume and just too fast. Like we're just talking, it's been like a month or two, and you're always wondering where I'm at, or you always want to be up under me. Like I can't get no space. I go out.
Clingy.
But
Yeah,
what-
clingy
Ain't
behaviors.
Go ahead.
No, don't get me wrong though. I like clingy. I like
Ain't
clingy.
nothing wrong with being clingy.
To an
I
extent.
ain't saying that, but certain females they might be able to just like show off their whole thing in the first month and be like, "Hey, I'm clingy," or "Hey, I'm overbearing." So like you gotta understand, some females are just like that.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. You
Then-
could be clingy and overbearing. I'm talking about when it comes to a maximum.
Mm-hmm.
When you're doing it too much, every single second, every day, you want me to be there, be up under you. I can't go out with I could spend like 2 weeks with you. Go out with my friends one day.
Basically crossing that boundary you said.
Like, yeah, it's boundaries.
Like,
You also still need time to yourself. That's what I'm
you
saying.
just like, I'm about to go ball with the guys. As I'm in the park with them, are you coming back? Like, bro,
I just got here.
I just got here. Like,
Like,
patient.
that's what I mean. Like not when like, where you at? I want to be with you.
That's different. I understand that. That's way different.
Like, And men do it too, but like you used to go like it's not like on some what's it called on some
Baby, I'm
nice
thugging.
stuff. Like they try combat deep inside. They're like, yo,
Oh, you a cuddle
where the,
bug,
where the hell
brother?
you at? Like,
You a cuddle bug?
okay. What's it called?
It's all right, brother.
I don't get spooned though, so I don't get spooned though.
Oh,
We ain't even talk about all that, but
So moving on to the next question.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
do whatever
Alright.
makes you happy, Tim.
Yeah, man. I salute you.
Stay on that side of the table.
Yeah.
Damn, I want to stop with it.
Yeah, y'all go on mine.
You gonna get your own space. Yeah, get your own space. You got it, bro.
Moving on to the next question. Like, what does the talking stage actually mean to you? Like, because I was talking to some friends yesterday, and then they was like, yo, depending on, like, if they got out of a bad relationship, like, it should take 3 to 6 months. And me and Kay was just like 6 months to get out of the talking stage. Like, that don't make no damn sense.
Wow.
But it does differ for different people.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
Yeah,
just
but
what it is.
my thing is, in 6 months, if you need 6 months to figure out if you want to be with me or not,
But if you just said if they got out of a relationship, you don't know how deep certain relationships are.
yeah, but if you're going to talk to someone, you're preparing yourself to go into the next relationship.
But I
Like
feel-
you,
But
you're
is
going
there a
in
set
there.
time
Hold
for
up,
the
but
talking?
but if say if it's somebody that like you're going to spend the rest of your life with, y'all are going to be like that talking phase is going to be like a 5-month minimum.
But my thing
Like
is,
that's really 5 months is really like I say is the standard amount.
but you're going in there like
In 3 months, I feel like you're rushing.
no 3 to 4 months. You can have a talking stage of 3 to 4 months. By the 5th month, you know what you want to do.
No, it take 18 years for you to know yourself. How does it take Why does it take 3 months?
Spitting
Bro,
facts right here,
my
bro.
thing is, if you're getting out of that toxic relationship, what toxic relationship, unhealthy relationship, whatever.
When you get out of it, first off, when it comes to unhealthy and toxic relationships,
What if
the
the
first
answer
mistake
is
you're going to
something
make
else?
is rushing into another
What if
relationship.
the answer is something else?
What's that answer?
If you want to go talking to people, be ready to talk to people.
That's
Exactly.
what I'm
That's really it
saying.
is. There's
That's
no
what I'm
actual
saying.
time limit. It just
Like,
if you're comfortable.
it's
to
different
talk
for
to people,
everyone.
Like for experience, like
You're going in there knowing that, okay, I want to be with this person.
I agree with you, but you're saying that a talking stage should be this certain amount. That's where I disagree with
I'm
you.
saying it shouldn't be 6 months if you already going in there knowing that, okay, I want to be with this person and I want to spend this certain amount of time with this person.
You're putting
I'm
on
gonna-
a number on an emotion.
Yeah, you're.
Yeah,
That's where I
You know what
disagree
I'm
with
saying?
you.
It's up to however they feel. So that's why I'm saying you come when you're ready. It's not no. You
Like
try
I
to
feel like
talk.
you're putting like somebody should as soon as they get into a relationship, or they should already know that they want to be with that person for for however long they want to be with that person. But that's not true for a
You can't
lot of
time your-
people.
yeah,
you can't really.
You don't time your emotions. Your
for
emotions.
6 months.
Yo, for a lot of people, it's
That's
like
not-
6 months.
it's
That's
not-
not.
that's
That's
not
not
a lot.
wild.
I don't
That's not
Like-
wild at all. That's like I'm saying,
There's some
like
people
That
that's
sounds
not ready.
crazy.
That's it.
like for me, like what's it called? The number. I'm not really like stressing on the number. You know what I'm saying? I just what's it called? Because I'm not gonna ask the question, but I'm gonna what's it called? Let you know that what's it called? What are we eventually? Because like we can talk, but like I'm betraying in my mind that I'm gonna have you eventually as for me, and we gonna have each other. But if you're still what's it called holding on to the past, then I don't think what's it called? I'm the right person for you. So you find yourself.
That-
You gotta move on. That's it.
Yeah, it's like,
That's how I'm looking at it.
my opinion. You just had to let it be. You had to get to that certain point where you're ready to be. Even though you're talking, you guys aren't in a relationship. So it's like you could take your time. You could talk this, that, and third. Whenever it leads to that point of hey, yeah, I want to be in this relationship, and y'all both agree to it, because you can be. Because there's times where you'll be like, yeah, I want this relationship, and
and
she'll
they're
be
not
like,
all
yeah.
in.
So it's
Yeah.
like you rushing something that don't need to be rushed. Take your 6 months. I do agree. There comes to a certain point where too much time. I mean, I think over like two years. Probably.
But if you're in the talking,
I feel like yeah, if you're talking for 2
2
years,
years,
I feel like
you gotta
that,
boot.
I can feel.
6 months ain't a lot of time. 6 months is super short.
That's what I'm saying. That's not a lot of time at all.
I'm not going to hold you. When I first met you,
Okay, yeah. We was looking at you like, what you
when
about
I
to do?
first met Tan, it didn't take me a damn 2 years to know him. It took me 2 months to know. All right, he's a very aggressive person.
Whoa.
Wait,
Not
you're
aggressive.
talking about two different things right now.
This is a friendship compared to
It's
a
a
relationship.
relationship.
But what is my thing is
First off, a friendship between two males.
all right, and we're gonna put it like that. There are some young ladies that I know that it took me 2 months to understand. All right, this is how you move. This is what makes you tick. This is what like.
But that's everybody. When you meet someone new, those first 1 or 2 months, you got to figure out how they do
Yeah,
their
but-
things, how they occupy themselves.
My thing is the first 2 months in a relationship, if you guys are talking, it's always that puppy love, whatever. Oh, what's my favorite color? Oh, my favorite TV show. Oh, he
Cupcake.
said he liked me.
We call that the cupcake stage, but that's not
But-
even like what it is.
The third, fourth month, you start seeing that person's true colors. Like, I seen you at your, like, I seen you mad. I seen you, like, not at your lowest yet, because I understand that you can't see someone at their lowest in their like in a talking stage. It's possible to see someone at their lowest in the talking stage, but
All right, hold up.
Let me say something real quick.
All right, go ahead.
You're still putting the time on emotions and feelings. Like at the end of the day, think about it. If they're not ready, then go ahead. You're not ready. All right, move on. There's other
Yeah, that's
stuff.
what I was about to say.
it's-
You're
it's like-
saying basically like, oh,
The thing
blah 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 is
the
too
thing-
long.
wait,
Yeah, I'll let you
keep on
finish.
going
Go
on
ahead.
Now I think about it, because what you're basically saying is, all right, this is my time limit for you to be ready. If you're not ready, then
I'm not
Hurry
saying it
up.
like that. I'm saying life's too short for me to be waiting.
That's
So,
so,
okay,
so that's
that's
basically
what
what
you
you just said.
Oh,
Yeah.
So-
We're saying the same thing. That's what I'm
So you're
saying.
telling me if a girl isn't ready to date you in 6 months, you gonna bounce?
Yeah. Because
Yeah, she wasn't
obviously,
one for you, bro. No, I'm saying she wasn't one for you,
my
bro.
thing is obviously, for example,
I don't want to say bounce as in
I'm not gonna bounce. I'm just out. Like, you're not ready for
Yeah.
this. You're not ready for commitment. You're not ready for the relationship.
Basically,
I'm gonna just keep doing me. I'm gonna keep making myself better. And once you figure out that you're ready,
So
you can
why-
spin the block.
So basically, that's you can continue the talking stage.
That's
If that,
basically what that is.
yeah, you
I'm
can
not-
continue the
but I'm
talking
not
stage.
That's if you want to. Like
That's it.
at that
I'm not
moment,
gonna
it's
take
like
That's
You know,
you're putting your perspective with everybody
Alright.
on every other perspective. You can't
Alright.
do that.
so basically, in those 6 months, what's it called? You get to know her. She tell you that she just came out of a relationship. She's been heartbreaking. In those 6 months, you try to help her. Get back on her feet. Listen to what the problem was. All that. No this, no that, no not to do. No Basically, you already know everything about her. So within those 6 months,
that's if you can know her in 6 months.
go.
We're still putting time on stuff. I don't get why we have a time limit. It shouldn't be no time limit.
Emotions don't got time. That's
Okay.
all I say.
The way you're talking is, all right, bro. 6 minutes, we should know what we are.
I'm not,
And if
I'm
we
not saying
don't, then
6
we need to
minutes.
get to. No, I mean, I said 6 minutes, 6 months.
Yeah.
And we didn't, then we gotta get to that point. You're rushing it. If they're
6
not ready,
months.
they're not ready. If you
A
feel
lot
like
of
they're
people
taking
aren't
too
ready
long, you
within
just
a
have to move
year.
on.
My
It's
thing
just
is,
that simple.
I don't think y'all understand where I'm coming from.
We understand where you're coming
We
from,
come
but you're
from.
also trying to put where you're coming from on every other perspective.
I'm not doing that. I'm just saying, if we are going into this relationship, if you're ready to talk to me, obviously you're coming out of your bad relationship, your terrible heartbreak, knowing that, okay, I'm about to go into this relationship, like, I'm about to put in all the baggage, all of this, into this. Obviously, you know, like, she knows or you know that I'm going into this with this baggage, and I'm like, all right, it might take me this amount of time and that amount of time to get over it. I'm not saying like, all right, I'm just get out this relationship, that hop on to the next one. Obviously, it's gonna take someone longer than 6 months, probably a year, whatever, to get over what they was going through in the past relationship. I'm just saying, if you're getting ready, it is not fair to the other person that you're with, that you're carrying all this baggage and all this time. Like, all right, you're wasting their time. Like,
But then there's also a lot of relationships where both people are carrying baggage as
Yeah.
well. So it's
So
also
you rather
that
them
too.
put their baggage
Bro,
on you?
bro.
I'd rather them, like, know what you want before you start talking to me. That's just it. Just know what you want before you start talking to me.
And
Yeah,
what if
we
they
good.
don't?
And that's what I'm
Then
saying.
don't
That-
talk to me.
All right, so move on.
That's what I'm
Wrap it up.
saying.
Wrap it up. I'm done, yo. I'm done.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it
Wrap it
up.
up.
Basically, we're doing the same thing, but we're getting the same thing. It's like you wrap it up or you rate.
You just gonna keep going?
Wrap it up.
All right.
Next question, host.
So, what do you consider a relationship to be?
Oh, you asking me first, brother?
Yeah, I'm asking you first. Actually, no. I'm gonna ask you first because you.
I know damn well you're asking me.
I'm
I know
asking you because
damn
you.
well.
Out of everybody in this panel, you have been.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Out of everyone on this panel right now, you have been in the longest tenure relationship.
Wow.
I thought he said 10-year, but he said tenure.
Definitely not.
It was a
10 years.
weird.
I'm up
It was a
with there with
weird.
10. I'm up with there with 10.
He's been with his ex for about to be 3 years.
I'm at 3.
You had 3 years too?
Nah, you was over 3 years.
I'm up there with 10. I'm like right there with 10.
You got a congratulations sound, I guess.
Yeah, it was over 3 years.
At 3 years is some change.
I mean, congratulations, please.
3 years and some change. So
Yeah.
we're gonna go from
Yeah,
10 to Herb to you.
Yeah.
Than me.
Only one I didn't get the name said. You see that K.
Oh,
He ain't say
yeah,
my
K
name.
too. Yeah, K was a good.
No. I just ain't like how he said Ter, or that he just
No, I
said
didn't
you.
say Herb. I
no
said-
respect
I
on the
said-
Like-
name.
I
People
did
no
not
respect
say
on the
Herb.
name.
I said 10 to you, then you. Did I not?
I will rewind the video.
Yeah.
Nah, I will. Yo.
right,
Okay,
all
you know
right,
what?
all
All right.
Well,
From
debate
10
that.
to Herb to K to June.
Oh,
then to
all right.
Herb.
Oh, all
Are you
right.
happy?
Yeah, I'm happy now,
Because
brother.
even June heard me say.
You know what? But y'all
you-
both wrong. Y'all both wrong. You know what? Just
All right,
10. Go ahead.
10.
What was the question? 'Cause
What do you consider a relationship, right?
What do you consider a relationship to be?
Oh, to be.
to be honest, I really don't know. I'm just the guy who go with the flow and what
This
happens.
dude.
I'm keeping that a B.
Skip.
Yeah. Huh?
All right, Herb.
What I consider a relationship. So, for me, is between two people that put multiple time and effort into loving, caring, and seeing the other person prosper. Whether they gotta be there through the bad, through the good. Just really gotta be. They gotta be there. They're ride or die. They shooter. They gangster. You know what I'm saying?
What did you say? My slime.
My
slime,
My
boo.
slime, my boo, my germ.
They gotta be there whenever.
You good?
I'm bringing tears to my
Oh my John.
I need to relax. I need to relax. But it's like they're in the relationship. They're through the good, the bad. They see them at their high, their low. They're there whenever they need them. That's what I view.
Someone to cry on, you know what I'm saying?
A shoulder to cry on.
Of course,
Yeah,
Tan's
yeah.
crying.
Yeah.
Who said I was
Stan
crying?
cried.
Who said I was crying?
You said shoulder to cry.
Yeah, but like
We know
who
what
said it was
you
gonna be
meant.
me?
All right, 4K Trey, you next.
King K now, brother.
Okay.
Say nah. Let me All right. What do you consider a relationship to be? So he basically touched all the basic things I would have said. Just like someone that you could put your all into, someone that you could sit there and hold down that fort together. Y'all support each other. When you're down, she's right there with you. When she's down, you're right there with her. Y'all gotten through all y'all little baggage together. Y'all going through the good, like he said, the good and the bad. Y'all
prepare for war. You know what I'm saying?
y'all just grown into where y'all could really just call yourselves a legitimate couple. It ain't just two people talking to each other or two people in puppy love stage. And I feel like the first year really is puppy love. So I barely made it out.
All right, on to the man himself.
Man himself, So, my answer to that question is whatever standard you set there.
Oh
Because
yeah,
Yeah.
you talk about
relationship is a variable. Like, there's a lot of relationships we have. You can have, I don't know, friends.
with benefits or friends. My fault. My fault. I thought that was doing.
Yeah, but this
Not talking about that at all.
but that is one though.
That is a
That
relationship.
That is a relationship.
I thought that.
No,
You just taking
I'm
it
not
there
gonna
off the
lie.
rip.
I'm just saying there's just multiple relationships, so it's whatever y'all agree on to, and whatever y'all want to do and move forward to. If you want, if you want to build with them and have a family, if you want them as a partner in business or something, I'm not sure. Friends with benefits. There's just whatever you really said,
Just there this too.
whatever y'all agreed to.
Agree with that.
I respect
Because
that.
everybody already took the original relationship name.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what does a relationship mean to me? It's basically
Let's see what you can add to this. I want to hear this. This is gonna be good.
my big brother tells me this all the time. A relationship is basically like, you know, it's basically two people just building together, you know, they building their foundation together. This is someone like that you see yourself with, like you can see everything. Like you can see yourself getting married with this person, buying a house with this person. You can see yourself having arguments, and like it's not just only like good stuff, but also the bad stuff. Like you can see yourself crying with this person, having the arguments, you know, the disagreements, all of that, and just building in general, like making that foundation into like, you know, something strong, something worth fighting for, worth like, you know, holding on to. And that's basically it.
This one kind of starting to sound like a run-on. We got to everybody.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like Rel was trying to speak to somebody.
And
Got a view out there, got a coach
Personal.
out there, you know what I'm saying?
I don't got nobody I had to be talking to.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's like, nah.
All right, what's
So
the
what
next
you wearing your head again?
If my gangster listen
Okay.
he ain't want to say it, yo. He ain't want to
if my
say it.
gangster listen to this, shout out to my gangster. Like,
The world will never know.
but all right, moving on to the next question. So we're doing a little viewer question, and this is one of our content listeners. And the question was,
You already gave it away. Gave 50% of
Yeah.
it up.
the question was expectations in a relationship. I feel like we already touched on that earlier, but the second part of her question was, why is it so hard to get in a relationship and stay loyal? And I guess she's throwing shots at the male side of this because apparently
It goes both- it goes
it goes both ways.
There's two parts to that
It
question.
seemed like
though.
you know her personally. That's why she that way. The way I look at it,
I
hey,
mean-
she talking about everybody.
I think she might be throwing a shot at you too, though. But
She probably throwing a shot at me as expected, but it's all right.
As expected.
It's all right. I'll take
All
shots.
right, let's not throw shots ourselves,
So
brother.
who's
Let's
going
who
first?
going to
I'm
start?
gonna go first. I'm gonna go first. For me, like, why it's hard for me to begin a relationship? Some people come in this world. What's it called? Like, you come in, you come out of my what's it called life. So what's it called? What you give me, what's it called? Is what I'm gonna take, and I'm gonna take that as an experience. And when I move on to the next person, what's it called? I'm gonna portray that you won't do the same thing to me. So what's it called? That's why it's really hard being in a relationship.
you
Why?
you walking around with baggage.
Yeah, baggage. Now, what's it called? Why it's hard for people to stay loyal? I don't know. Maybe because what's it called? That person you with now, what's it called? Like she's giving you what you want, but then you meet someone. He or she is giving you what you want, but then you meet someone that gives you something that he or she don't have, and what's it called? You want a little bit more of that. So yeah.
Herb?
All right, well, let me piggyback right off that what you said real quick. If someone has something that you want and the girl you have don't want, you just break up with her and go for the girl.
But now you break up with your girl. I mean, well, break up with he or she, and you move to that person.
Yeah, she.
Yes.
You're talking to Herb. If he breaks up with her,
I was speaking for everybody.
I took it as
my
a
fault.
broad thing, but
Yeah. What's it go? If you break up with the girl, right, and you move on to the girl. Now, what if that girl don't meet the expectation? You only there for that one thing she have? What's it called?
Yeah,
that you
so-
wanted.
So that's one thing. People view it as the girl that you have right now might have everything, and she might be missing one thing. Now you see that girl that has that one thing, you just left all that she had to go get that one thing. That's what I'm gonna say off that.
What's it called? Now it goes for the other person's perspective. Now that person gonna have it in your mind like you're willing to leave that girl. What's it called? For that one thing, are you willing to do the same thing to me?
all right.
All right,
I don't even know what the crap you was talking
I'm
about.
not paying
Say that. How
when I re-listen to it, I'll see what he said. The question was, why is it hard to get into a relationship, and why is it hard to stay loyal, right? To get into a relationship, I think like some people be carrying out too much baggage, and they be traumatized by their last relationship to try to start a new relationship, because the fear of what happened in your last relationship can always linger over you, and you could be like, hey, this is what happened with my last guy. PTSD. Like I've heard that a lot. Like, hey, this is what happened with my last guy. I can't trust guys. And it'll be like DT. But word, but like, but then again, you have to always find the right person. You always have to find that person that is right for you, because because there's a million fish in the sea, but not every fish will give you what you need. That's poetic.
Bars?
So for me, it's just you gotta find the right one. I mean, for me right now, I just chill. Just if it happens, it happens. Let it come to you.
That's what I'm saying.
Let it come to you. Sometimes you gotta let it come to you. Sometimes you gotta get what you want. But I say let it come to you. For loyalty, I'm loyal. Black men don't cheat. But loyalty for me is just I don't know. I don't know why it's hard to be loyal. It's just I don't know. People just don't be loyal sometimes. I agree. Some people, everybody is not. There are majority of people that aren't loyal. You just gotta find those people and don't mess with them. Are you loyal? I'm loyal. You loyal, bro?
I don't know why the school in me felt like raising my hand and answer my question. I mean, what you gotta answer the question?
Yeah.
Forget about the first part. We already explained about it. Also, I gotta remember what it says.
Why is it so hard to be loyal once you get into that relationship?
The real thing is like why. Like, I mean, I know why people cheat, but it's like instead of you cheating, why don't you just address like how you feel?
That's the issue.
And of course, people's gonna be like it's hard and everything, but like you doing all of that, you have the chance of losing them instead of just confronting them up front and expressing it right there.
And one thing about me is, I've always seen cheating as like, damn, this is way too much work. Like, why am I doing all this work to do this?
No offense to guys, I feel like guys be like, yo, it's good to have multiple females. I'm like, I don't got time for that, bro. Like,
my thing is like,
I gotta focus one person only. That's it.
I can barely focus on myself,
Bro, like,
I've been looking at these guys cheat. Like, hey, girl, you got a lot of free time on your hand. Like,
it's the worst when it rubs over to you, and they be like, their female friends be like, yeah, you cheat too, cause you hang with cheaters. I'm like,
once they lady friends be on some, yeah, you a cheater just like your boy. I'd be like, girl, please, bro. That thing too hard to do, man.
All my brothers
That's
kings.
The funniest part is when they get caught.
My thing is, that gets me sick too. Like, you already wasting all this time cheating. Then you have the audacity to get caught.
But like
That's wild.
nah, but females be on it though. No cap. Females be like
the worst.
detectives. They can be FBI agents, bro.
The thing
No
about
cap.
women is like,
I don't care.
When they want to find something out, they gonna find
they
it
gonna
out.
find something out.
of
But my
course.
thing is, I'm not cheating. Like, that's too much work for me, bro. Like, to actually sit down and be like, I want to cheat on you with her or with this person or that person. Like,
But the worst part is when you
I'm talking about-
what's it called? Like, say a brother get caught cheating. Now, what the girl do after he cheat depends on her. If you go back to him after you caught him cheating, you looking bad. You looking toxic. But if you leave him, then what's it called? That was a smart move. But like it really goes. What's it called?
Some relationships be strong enough for it to take it back.
Like-
I don't know y'all relationships.
Like I think it was.
I ain't taking nobody
I forgot
back.
who it was. I think what's it called?
Don't say names. We got
do
to.
not-
It's a celeb. It's a celeb. It's a celeb.
Oh,
So
celeb?
I think it was Gucci Man. Like what's it called? It was a post that what's it called? He posted about his wife. His wife or girlfriend? I don't know. Yeah, his wife. I don't really pay attention to celebrities, like, but like his wife been him with thick and thin when he been cheating, when he been down bad, when he been locked up, all that, and she's still with him.
He had Gucci fever, brother.
and like what's it called? That That woman, that woman stayed there because she's willing to hope for him to change, and he changed for the better.
do you have
the
anything
money
to
was
add
there
on?
too.
You have anything to add on this, or do you want to just move on?
He did.
To say the same question, right? Why is it so hard for people to stay loyal?
Yeah.
I just find some people find it hard to keep their attention on one spot. Like, some people are just stupid and don't see what they have right in front of them and can't really just see that that would be the person that is right for them. That would be the actual one out of all the ones you're chasing that would keep you down. Some people just want to have multiple women or multiple men. Some people just freaks. They just don't care. They just want to do whatever they want to do, and that's them.
I feel like the multiple woman thing is a society thing, though. It's like
That they make that look good. They make that look
it's
good.
Like, hey,
And
Yeah.
like that's the life. But half the time, that junk.
It's not even that. Like at the end, what's it called? All these multiple women is you won't have one of your own.
They
And
not-
you, and
Yeah,
you walk
like-
to that house alone. What's it called?
you might have multiple
But
women,
then
but you're
again,
not
y'all-
even
I eat my cereal in
It's,
the
it's
morning
all up to how
alone.
that person feels. There's some people that don't mind having multiple women. That's just how they are. That is a mindset, and they feel comfortable with it. Same way how you feel comfortable about being just with one female.
Like I ain't gonna lie, certain religions do allow you to have multiple wives, but when they think of it in that aspect, it's different from how people think of it now, though.
Yeah.
The way people think about it now is that, hey, I'm having my spare time. I want to explore. They find whatever sexual interest they have, and they just do it.
Yeah.
It's just up to how you feel and what you want out of that other person. And I think that's the key. I keep on saying the same thing, but that's the key thing about relationships, about any relationships. Setting the standard, trying to understand friendship, business, relationships, just random people. You always want to set that standard of this is how I want things to go. If you don't like it, we don't got to deal with each other.
All right. So I got a general question. How do you determine that you're in a toxic relationship?
How do you determine you're in a
You
toxic
should be knowing them
relationship?
steps as soon as they hit you.
They hitting you in the face like bricks, bro.
You better see that first sign and be like, all right.
To be honest,
It's really just the signs.
yeah, like if you say what's it called, y'all argue like bitch and that but y'all squash the beef and then that one argument y'all don't see eye to eye and like man I'm out. What's it called? Next thing you know you're blocked. What's it called? You want what's it called? Fix what's wrong, but you're blocked this and that. And then what's it called? So you're like, all right, I guess he and she want her time. Next thing you know, you getting a call like, oh, you're not trying to what's it called? Contact me, da 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 da. But like, you blocked me on what's it called on Insta? You blocked me on what's it called this? Like, oh, but you could have emailed me. I'm like, that's toxic. That's toxic.
I agree with that. That's very
I feel
toxic.
like you're reaching more of like the intermediate levels of toxicity in a relationship. I feel like it even starts before that.
You can see it in the talking stage as well. I ain't gonna hold you.
It happens.
I feel like
It just slowly sets into motion, and then at that point, it's like I don't even know why you're still there.
the talking stages. Talking stages show your red flags. It's either you gonna either stay and be that toxic, or you gonna bounce. That's
Be that toxic. Why you want to be? That's a waste of.
No,
Why you
yo,
gotta
yo,
accept the
I-
toxicity,
I
brother?
didn't say I'm accepting it, but I'm saying there are people that will stay knowing that
Oh
this
yeah,
is bad. That's
and they'll
what I'm
just
saying.
keep going
Yeah,
within
keep
that
going,
relationship.
Keep going through the
Yeah.
cycle of this, that, and third. But like, I don't know, man. People be finding it good to be toxic, and I'm like, it's not. It's not.
Some people like that junk, man. There's
Yeah.
like adrenaline to them,
Yeah,
bro. They
like-
love it.
Excitement.
Talking about some excitement, yo. That ain't exciting. I don't want to wake up with bruises and scratches every day, yo.
That's crazy and abusive.
Okay,
that's
That's
is
toxic.
That is an unhealthy relationship.
Yeah.
But we're gonna wrap it up with the final question here. What are some character traits that you look you look for into your significant other, and like you could add like some past traits from like past relationships, and you could just add new ones. Like, what is something that you look for in a significant other?
Nah, but for real, sometimes it's just you want to see yourself in them. You want to see that y'all can bond over the little stuff. You like stuff, and find out that she likes it. Wait, what was the question?
What are some character traits?
Characteristic.
Like, all right, what are some characteristics that you look into, like you're looking for in a significant other? You could use
Oh
past.
yeah, being
traits.
able to see
Yeah.
yourself in them. Yeah,
Being able to see yourself in them.
yeah. See bits of yourself in them. You don't know what that you never
Yo,
heard
what,
of your
what,
dream.
what you thinking?
Like where have you been?
No,
man?
no, what you
Yeah,
thinking,
like-
bro? Like, I just looked at you. Yo, bro.
This dude,
If you
yo.
gonna call,
I'm never gonna take it the wrong way.
bro, if you
bro.
gonna call someone your slime, your boo, your gangster, they gotta be a replication of you.
you.
Sometimes.
They become a replication of me. They become my slime, my boo, my germ. In the relationship, I don't go out looking.
No,
for
there's
like,
some people that you just meet and they already like a part
Yeah,
of you.
but exactly why we're on this topic. That's your compared to my thing. Like,
So you're saying
I'm
you-
not saying that. I'm
No,
not.
that-
I'm
that's what-
just talking about general things. Why you always gotta make it about yourself, brother?
Bruh, this
You
is what the question is about. This is what the question is about. It's what you look for.
But
And that's what Herb just asked me. He just asked
so
me.
so why he gonna talk about what I'm talking about and then make it about himself?
I
Like,
didn't. I just
Like,
I
he
just
just-
asked.
He said, this is me and this is y'all.
Yeah, like I ain't like how he put all the hostility in his
I
words.
did not
Yo.
put any
He did, right?
hostility on
He
it.
did.
Nah, I ain't gonna care. I felt that.
Like he
Guys,
came extra
everybody
hostile
did
with
it.
it. Like, no, that's how y'all operate, and this is how I operate.
Guys,
Like,
if you guys are listening out here, I am so sorry. Episode 5, I knew I was walking into this episode. I was like, damn, I'm gonna be a little hostile on this
I
one.
don't know why. Like,
Because,
damn,
look,
like,
we might have to run a
I'm-
30 after,
I'm
brother.
the only like
shoot the fair
be-
one.
Hop on that, bro. Holler.
we will have to follow after this, but being the only panel member who has not experienced what the other ones has experienced, I've never been in a relationship before. I'm just put that out there.
At least you being honest.
So I just been in straight situationships because
Situation.
Situations.
Okay.
straight situationships,
Jersey Shore.
straight. Because the women that I spoke to, that I talked to, pursued a relationship with, they all fell in love with Goofies. I guess I was never their type or whatever. So we just gonna move on from that.
That deserved the button. I ain't gonna.
This was late.
Yeah.
Fighting, but, like,
But we're gonna move on from that. We're gonna get to you. We're gonna get to Tim. What are some characteristics that you look into?
we're gonna come back to you. Hold on.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to me. I'm gonna end the show hot. Super hot.
We gonna have to cool you off,
it's
brother,
when-
because we can't have that. We can't.
It's when that
You want to
person got me doing stuff. What's it called? That I don't do around my friends. Like I don't say this and that. I don't like grab let my guard. I don't like.
Hey, yo.
The little
Not like that. Not like that. But
killed
like.
it.
Nah, you did a little bit.
Okay,
You did a lot.
let's not. But like, what's it called?
It's all right,
I be
brother.
like, I'm like, what's it called? We gonna watch Bad Girl Club? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, she's like, I'm doing like what's it called? We done bonded. Like I'm doing stuff that she want because what's it called? She brings that out of me. Like I wanna,
Y'all can
I
become
wanna
a part
be-
of each other. Yeah, like,
like
I got you, bro. I
you
get
said.
you. I get
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I don't know where that little he came from.
I agree with you, bro.
That little like.
That he still call me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Repeat the question one more time. I'm sorry.
What are some characteristics that you are looking for when you're trying to find a significant other?
I think front runner is probably to me loyalty. Loyalty gotta be top of the line for me. Loyalty, man. It be some trifling people out here. Don't get caught up. But I agree with the tan thing and the bonding, like having me doing things that I would never do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you're doing things with me, like you at the court with me late night, catching my boards and giving it back to me. You know, that's right.
That's
That's
street tears.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like basically, like just a little add on. Like I portray something that my friends see me as, but what's it going on with you? Like I'm a whole different person. Like you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Relax
Here
with
we
that
go.
one. Relax.
Bro,
with
y'all
that
I'm
take
not
the
gonna
word
lie,
different.
we got that. I have a joke for that later.
She
We
had
can't do it
your
on the
heart.
track.
one. You be having us.
Moving on to June. What you got?
What do you want from your significant other? Is I feel like loyal, I guess, is the first thing. Someone who can follow you through thick and thin, and work with you, and even help build your little kingdom, I guess. Because at the end of the day, you just want to build and try to work your best to have the little.
Wait,
utopias
follow
in
me
life.
through thick and thin, or help me through thick and thin?
Help follow, same.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like follow-
Isn't it- I
follow
think
to me
it's
just-
follow me through thick and thin. Or
Follow and
Why-
support
why-
me through thick and thin.
yeah.
It's the same
Is it-
thing.
It honestly.
But usually he has been there since thick and thin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it is whatever.
Continue, brother. Continue. I got you.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to continue because
Oh, you
I
was
feel
done?
like Irv was about to say something else. What?
No, because to me, follow kind of means like you just there. Like if I'm going through thick and thin, because there's a difference between being there when someone's going through
But
something
when I
bad.
think of like follow, I don't know why. I'm thinking about like kingdoms right now. I'm thinking about like medieval. And as you follow me through thick
Oh,
and thin,
okay,
as
okay.
in you
Oh,
follow
okay.
and support me
I got
through.
you. I got you. I got you.
And that's why I brought up kingdom last, even though I don't really.
Bro, okay, which one?
It is real.
Wait, didn't I say something?
Yeah,
already?
it's
Yeah,
good,
it
my
is.
guy.
That's what I was asking you. But what do I look in for a significant other? honestly, we just gotta have that bond first. Like, we gotta have that bond. We gotta be friends first. We can't just be going in like out of nowhere. I want to be in this relationship. Like, we have to have that bond. We have to have that at least some level of trust in each other to be in this relationship.
Trust. Right.
And yeah,
Would you prefer trust or loyalty?
trust and loyalty low key are the same thing. Low key, you can just a
Yeah,
little bit.
no,
It
'cause,
just
like-
it determines like what aspects you put them in,
I don't have to trust you for you to be loyal to me.
and I don't have to be loyal to trust you.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like you can make an argument where they could be the same thing.
Oh, the answer.
I could be a backstabbing friend, but
I
I'm still
trust
loyal
you.
to you.
Oh,
I
wait.
never
Oh
stabbed
yeah,
your
well,
back.
yeah, oh yeah,
That's
you
trust.
yeah, that's trust.
But yeah, it's basically all that. And another thing I look in. Oh yeah, you can't be stuck up. I am so sorry. Like, I can't have no stuck up female. Ayy, no stuck up woman. No stuck up woman. No stuck up woman.
man.
I can't have no stuck up woman.
So, as in they have a big ego?
I mean,
No, like something like
ain't nobody's
immaturity.
ego bigger than mine. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Somewhat like a
that's
little
what I
bit
get.
immaturity.
No, you gotta show. You can't be serious all the time. Like, we can't be sitting here watching a Chris Tucker movie
Can't
and
be a Sheldon?
a Shelter.
The Big Bang Theory?
I was
Oh.
thinking.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody's gonna be.
Yeah,
No,
nobody-
no one can
you
compare
can't.
that.
We can't sit down here watching Rush Hour 2, and when the lady chopping up the chicken, you can't sit here. I can't be the only one sitting here laughing. You sitting here like, oh my gosh, why would she do something like that? Like, be quiet and laugh. Like,
That would be just weird.
Yeah. You
But-
might as well leave, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, you gotta
You're
get
not
up and
watching the
go.
movie to watch the
Oh my
movie.
God, did she just kill that chicken?
Like, why is she trying to kill this chicken? Like, that's
He has so
animal
much to live
cruelty.
for.
Like,
Nah, that is animal cruelty.
that's
though.
animal
Yeah.
cruelty. But we all know what's going on there.
And they trying to eat. Is they want
Hey,
chicken?
yo.
It's that simple.
Or when he got in the taxi, he like, bitch, not.
Stay on top.
He said, I'm psyched. He said, bitch, not. But yeah, basically all of that. And another one is I have commitment for sure. Commitment and communication for sure. That's another thing. I'm
No
looking
cap. My fault. I don't know. Communication is like a big thing.
Communication is key.
Words from 10.
No, like really, because like you can have all this in your mind, but you're not willing to tell me till the right moment you find it to tell me. And now I gotta like portray like when was all of this when you could have just told me when you felt this.
You got to understand how different people communicate.
Yeah, that's true.
And-
but
And not everybody can use their words as well.
Like,
Yeah,
and this is what what's it called? Ronnie told us. What's it called? This is what I know, and that's what I'm going to tell you about. Like just like
But
Ronnie.
he also said you just can't force it all the way onto them as well.
Yeah, but you still gotta tell him though.
But yeah, you have to tell them.
communication is key. It takes two to tango. It's straight like that. Like, you might have a significant other who has trouble communicating, but she probably doesn't have a bad time listening. Like, it's not a hard time listening. And once she listens to your reasoning and she comprehends your reasoning somehow, she's coming back to figure out, all right, maybe like this can't go how I thought it would, or like Rodney was telling us yesterday, this is not how it's gonna go. Okay, maybe let me, like he said in episode 2, let me pick up my pens, let me beat my chest a little, and figure out a way to, like, all right, to fix this, to like make it right, if I can make it right.
You said something about. I totally forgot. You good.
Sorry.
What you about to say? A rich guy can date a broke girl, but a rich girl can't date a broke girl.
It's not even that like.
What's
What's it called? It's like I don't see how people want someone who can have this, but you don't have that quality that they have. Like you gotta match up to to the level you're giving. You gotta match up to the expectation you want in that person. That's what I'm trying to say.
100% true.
No,
But
it's saying if you're at this level, you want to be with somebody that's at the same
Yeah.
level of you. If not, or you want to be with somebody that's at a higher level with
But-
you, so you can uplift them.
But the weird thing about it is that's some people preference. And
Some people.
the
do
thing
want
is, do
people-
you really want somebody with that preference if you don't agree with it?
I want somebody that could build with me. Yes.
We trying to build. We trying to be like Dirk.
I
We
don't
tryna
want
be
somebody
like
that
that
just
anyway.
has me putting in all the work and you just there.
But my thing is,
And it's the opposite. That's why females kick out broke niggas.
I don't really agree
Women.
with you. I don't really agree with you, but
What do you mean you don't really agree?
I
on it?
don't agree with you because it's like I'm not in this to like, okay, I'm not picking someone who's higher than I am. And even if I am, I'm not picking someone who's already at the top, like, I'm waiting for you to come up. I'm picking someone who's there to build with me, like Kayshawn was just saying. Like, we're in this.
You gotta understand
that is
the
what you're
stage of
saying.
where
You want
you're
somebody that's on the same level on you
Yeah.
and to build up.
You
He's
have
not
to-
saying he wants somebody that's at a higher level.
No, that's what he was saying at first.
No, like that's what people do that. People
Yeah.
have
Oh,
that
okay.
preference.
Alright.
Or when what's it called? They have people that they want someone in a higher standard, or what's it called? They prefer a higher standard when they're not at that level.
That's the
I get it,
same
yeah.
way how people work certain jobs and they feel like they should get more, but they don't.
Yeah.
I feel like people just walk into relationships and just like, boom, I'm gonna be more than Gina, or boom, I'm gonna be like, they set these high expectations for themselves,
That's not how relationships work.
Yeah.
and that's not how it works. That's not how, like, you're not about
Hold
to.
on, I feel like it does work that way. It just that can't be your that can't
That
the way
can't
it
be
works
your
is, that's your main
standard
goal. All
immediately.
right, that's
It's
what
like-
I want. But you need those mini steps, and that's what you need to focus on to get to that point.
The way I look at it is, I'm not gonna be like them. I'm gonna be like Rel and whoever, like whoever I'm with, whoever my significant other is.
For the building thing, in my opinion, it doesn't matter to me if you're higher, same level to me as lower. Because as long as you're building, because if you're lower than me, I'm helping you build while you're still helping me build. You can still learn from someone that's below you. That's still
You're
something.
gonna learn someone that's higher than you.
Yeah, if the person's higher than me and they're willing to help me build up to what they're at, that's still something great. And if you're at the same level as me and we're both building, that's still something great.
Yeah.
As long as that person's willing to build and not look at you like down because if they're higher than you and they look down at you because they're lower, it's like, no, I don't want that. If they're lower than me or like whatever, like they look down upon you, I don't want that. As long as we're here to build, because that's what the end goal is. Just keep building and building and building.
Doesn't matter where you're at in your life.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you're at in your life. My opinion.
All right, so we're wrapping it up right here, and thank you guys for tuning in to episode 5,
Different by default.
and
DVD.
tune in for the next episode, episode 6. We're gonna be talking about gender equality and basically social media with Monique.
We have Monique on. Ooh, that's gonna be
Yeah,
good.
this is gonna be a real good episode.
Sounds a little controversial.
And
a little controversial.
until then, stay different by default, y'all.
I don't even play like that, bro. I'm good.